The following is a paid program for home standby generators, brought to you by Generac Power Systems.
When the power goes out, even if it's just for a few hours, life is disrupted. But when it goes out for days or even weeks, life can be unbearable. No heat, no air conditioning, no refrigeration. Phones and internet stop working. And for some, no running water. All of the necessities of modern life gone.
The power was out in this area for approximately 2.5 weeks.
We had 2 storms here. The power was out for 7 and 8 days.
The basement flooded because the sub pumps went off.
It was very hard to get food. It was hard to get gas.
It's just so disruptive, not to have power, I have to stop and think about, well, how am I going to manage today?
Without electric, you're at the mercy of Mother Nature.
Without power, you're just kind of cut off from the world.
We're all aware of catastrophic storms that knock out power to millions. Record snowfall that brings down trees and power lines. Maybe even something as innocent as a squirrel knocking out a power substation. But no matter where we live, the nation's antiquated electrical grid affects us all. It's an aged and overloaded system that's due for a $2 trillion rescue. A rescue that nobody has plans to make. Rolling blackouts, cascade failures, they're only going to get worse.
The development of the grid dates back over a century. Most of it was built up a half a century or more ago. A lot of the equipment that we rely on in the grid infrastructure was designed for a 40-year life expectancy. A lot of that equipment is operating a decade or 2 beyond its life expectancy. And that makes quite a statement about the antiquated nature of the power grid. We're going to have to spend literally hundreds of billions of dollars. And so where that investment comes from is a big question.
So how can you protect your home and family from all these uncertainties? How can you take control of the situation? The answer may surprise you.
Millions of people with portable generators thought they were prepared for Hurricane Sandy. But when they went to get gasoline to keep their generators running, they were shocked. Closed gas stations, long lines at those that were open. Even if they were fortunate enough to get gasoline, there were still all those inherent problems with portable generators. Hauling them out, setting them up, constant refueling, a web of electrical cords and limited power. So what's the solution? A home standby generator from Generac.
When this last storm came through, I think it was Sandy, we were out for 7 or 8 days, and we were the only ones with power. When the power goes out, there's probably about a 6 or 8 second delay, and then we get a staged recovery. It takes less than a minute, but everything's on within a minute. The furnace is running, the lights are on, the TV's on, the washer, the dryer, the oven, everything. To me, this generator has paid for itself several times. If I lost power right now, these pipes could very easily freeze in probably a day or 2, and that would cause significant damage. And maybe insurance would cover it once, but I really don't want to go through having my walls torn out and the pipes replaced. My family's going to be safe and secure in my house because of this generator. That gives you that feeling of security that, to me, is priceless.
Since 1990, demand for electrical power has increased 400% faster than transmission capacity. So it's no surprise that during that same period, power outages increased 124%. As the U.S. population continues to grow, along with our expanding reliance on energy-hungry technology, demand for electrical power will continue to outpace the grid's capacity.
That's where a Generac standby generator comes in. It protects your home against power outages every second of every day, all year long.
It stands guard ready to automatically supply power to your home within seconds of an outage, whether you're home or away.
Because it runs on either natural gas or LP, you won't have to wait in a line to buy gasoline, ever. You won't have to worry about fuel going bad or have to scramble during an emergency to hook up a portable generator. When the power goes out, you can rest assured knowing that your Generac generator will automatically take care of everything, allowing life to go on without interruption.
With the portable generators, there's a lot of opportunity to do it wrong.
You have to run extension cords either outside the home or inside the home. You have to purchase gas tanks, go out and find a gas station that's got power.
When people have the portable generators and they have to try and get the gasoline that day, that's not the time.
With the automatic generator, you have the ability to decide what type of fuel that you want it to run on. You don't have to find a service station that's open to get the fuel. It's all right there. We lose power, and the family, you could hear everybody talking from all the rooms, even if we're not in the same room. You hear everybody counting down and laughing and giggling. And of course, in 10 seconds, the lights come on, everything powers up, and you just go right back to working on the computer or watching a show or a movie.
The funniest thing was that when the power first went off, within the first 15 minutes, we got phone calls from our neighbors who go, "How come you still have power?"
The fact that I don't have to do anything, I don't have to remove extension cords, I don't have to walk through my whole house, unplug, in the cold, in the rain, in the weather, it's great.
When the power goes out, your home is at risk. Sump pumps stop and basements flood. Well pumps stop and clean running water is no longer available. Security systems no longer provide protection. But with a standby generator, all of that changes. You can bathe, cook meals, recharge your cell phone. Everything you could do with utility power, you can do with Generac power. Even if you're away, your home is still safe because a Generac standby generator works automatically.
In this area, we lose power a lot, but especially after Hurricane Irene, I lost everything in my basement. When the power went off, the sub pumps stopped and the basement filled with water. Without a generator attached to the house, and you have sub pumps in the basement, you lose all your freedom. You can't go out, you can't travel with confidence because if the lights go out, your basement's gonna flood. My experience with the standby generator now has been absolutely fabulous. I don't have to worry. When the electric goes off, the generator kicks in and no difference at all. In a minute, everything goes back on and starts working, and that's it. 2 days ago, I went to leave for work and I walked outside and ba-boom, a transformer blew. 30 seconds later, the Generac generator started, closed the door, and I went to work with confidence because I knew my basement wouldn't flood because I can rely on it 150%.
Generac has been building generators right here in the USA since 1959. They started the home standby category. Today, Generac is the #1 brand in residential standby generators in the world, and for good reason.
Generac designs and builds its generators from the ground up. Engines, alternators, electronics, and switches. Everything purpose-built and precisely optimized for reliable, efficient operation.
This can't be said for other brands of generators. Only Generac purpose-built standby generators that have become an industry benchmark.
To have a standby generator is so much more comforting and reassuring, knowing that things are going to be fine.
With the generator, it's just a normal day. It kicks on, you just keep going.
It just, that automatic comes on, automatically turns off.
If we were away on vacation, I didn't have to worry about coming home to frozen pipes in my home, water damage.
That gives you that feeling of security that, to me, is priceless.
I pretty much tell everybody, get a generator. I really do.
It's one of the best investments I've ever made in this house.
You know, the time to buy a standby generator is when you don't need it. It's human nature to put things off until it's too late. Well, when the power goes out, it's too late. Here's how you can do something about that.
Control your power and your life with a Generac automatic standby generator. If utility power is interrupted, the generator detects the problem and automatically provides continuous power in a matter of seconds. When utility power is restored, it automatically shuts off and returns to standby mode, ready and waiting to protect your home and family the next time utility power fails. And right now, you can schedule a free in-home assessment by one of Generac's nationwide dealers. There is absolutely no cost and no obligation to buy anything. Call or go online now to schedule your free assessment. A Generac dealer will help you size a generator system that meets your individual budget and specific needs, discuss installation, and provide you with a comprehensive written estimate. And because Generac engineers and designs the entire system, installation is simplified, saving time and money. And for a limited time, you can get Generac's 5-year full coverage warranty, a $495 value, absolutely free. That's 5 years of 100% coverage at no cost. You'll also get the new Mobile Link remote monitoring system with 1 year of monitoring service coverage, regularly $279, free. Receive text or email notifications, check your generator status, all from your computer, tablet, or smartphone. You'll get the full coverage 5-year warranty, along with Mobile Link monitoring and 1 year of service, a total value of $774, absolutely free. To qualify for this special offer, you must schedule your in-home assessment now. Call the toll-free number on your screen or go online to poweryoucontrol.com. Standby generators start at just $18.99 with easy financing available. But hurry, this is a limited time offer. You must act now. From powering a few appliances to complete whole house systems, only Generac has a power backup solution that will meet every budget and provide the peace of mind that comes from knowing that you control the power, no matter what's happening in the world around you.
At the heart of every generator is an engine, but not all engines are created equal. A car engine is built to meet the demands of driving. A generator engine has a completely different job to do. That's why Generac engineers and builds its own engines right here in the United States. Generac's overhead valve V-twin is designed specifically for generator use. It's called purpose-built, and it makes all the difference in the world when it comes to performance, reliability, and longevity. Generac also purpose-builds its own alternators, which are designed for maximum power output and quiet performance. In fact, all of the generator subsystems, from fuel delivery, switches, and electronics, are designed and built in-house. Now, other manufacturers use off-the-shelf components and package them together. Generac, on the other hand, purpose-builds generators to meet the specific demands of backup power generation.
In 2011, we had a really bad snowstorm, and we were out of power for 6 days, and we couldn't find a hotel to go to that would accommodate the family and the dog. We lost hundreds of dollars worth of steak and hamburgers and things like that that we had in our freezer downstairs. And once Hurricane Sandy hit in this area, it was very, very traumatic for everybody. But thanks to the Generac 20 kilowatt generator that we have, we barely noticed it. We have heat, we have air conditioning, we have all of it. The world around us was very chaotic, but in our home, we felt very safe and secure. I'd be more than happy to buy it again. You know, it's one of the best investments I've ever made in this house.
Rigorous quality control further assures you that Generac is the brand of choice.
In addition to continuous engineering validation, every generator passes a 100% full function test before it leaves the factory.
And once a week, your generator performs a 10-minute self-diagnostic test that keeps your system in top shape and alerts you if it needs maintenance. So when the time comes, you know you'll be able to rely on your generator because it's a Generac.
It's a great product. It gives you security. It's reliable.
The reliability is 100%.
I've never had a problem with it failing us. I've never have.
The self-test it turns on the motor, runs it, makes sure everything's lubricated.
It checks the battery, it checks all the circuits. It tells you if there's something wrong. It's very good.
For us who are in our senior citizens, it's that extra assurance that everything is going to work when I need it.
Because the enclosures are either all aluminum or rust-resistant steel, not plastic, they're highly weather-resistant, extremely durable, and will look great for years to come. They've been designed and built to withstand winds of up to 150 miles per hour and provide quick access to the generator for ease of service and maintenance.
Thoughtful, intelligent design and quality construction. It's no surprise that Generac is the #1 selling home backup generator.
The enclosure's aluminum, I don't have to worry about it. It self-tests, I don't have to worry about it.
The whole package, you look at it, it's a very attractive unit. It's the same color, in my case, as the house.
We had a little pad built We put the generator on it. It hooked right into our natural gas line.
So it's a really easily maintained, high performance, great generator. I love it.
Generac really has thought through the design and engineering on their products.
Since 1980, weather-related disasters around the world have more than tripled. Names like Sandy and Irene bring back troubling memories.
In 2011 alone, 12 severe storms created more than $50 billion in damage, more damage than all the storms from the 1980s combined. Whatever the cause, the severity and unpredictability of weather has changed for the worse. Not surprisingly, weather-related power outages have changed, both in frequency and duration. Prolonged power outages are increasingly more the norm.
When events like these happen, a standby generator allows you to remain comfortably at home. The alternative? A total disruption of your life.
When I lived in North Jersey, we had a well and septic, and we had Hurricane Floyd. I think that was 1999. We were without power for 5 days. That meant you had no water in the house. No water, no toilets flushing. So that was really horrible. When it got dark, my neighbor said she felt like a farmer. When it got dark, he went to bed. When it got light, he got up again. I pretty much tell everybody, get a generator. I really do. I have my generator installed since January of 2012. It's a whole house standby generator. You know, at first I was thinking of getting something smaller, but then the idea of having a cherry pick, that the refrigerator would work, but then like I can't get out of the house because the garage doors aren't connected to it. It just seemed easier to have everything connected. I wouldn't have to worry that if there's a summer hurricane that the air conditioning wouldn't work, or in the winter the heating wouldn't work. This way everything is connected. I don't have to worry about it. It was just very reassuring to know that the generator was running. I had power in the house. It didn't really matter what was going on outside. The house was still intact, and I could do everything I needed to do.
You can't control the weather. You can't control what happens to the nation's electrical grid. But with a Generac generator, you can control what happens in your own home.
Generac builds generators for industrial and commercial applications, as well as residential. They offer more generator solutions than any other manufacturer.
All of this knowledge goes into making your residential generator a state-of-the-art backup system designed to perform under the harshest, most demanding conditions. After all, isn't that when you really need backup power?
Control your power and your life with a Generac automatic standby generator. If utility power is interrupted, the generator detects the problem and automatically provides continuous power in a matter of seconds. When utility power is restored, it automatically shuts off and returns to standby mode, ready and waiting to protect your home and family the next time utility power fails. And right now, you can schedule a free in-home assessment by one of Generac's nationwide dealers. There is absolutely no cost and no obligation to buy anything. Call or go online now to schedule your free assessment. A Generac dealer will help you size a generator system that meets your individual budget and specific needs, discuss installation, and provide you with a comprehensive written estimate. And because Generac engineers and designs the entire system, installation is simplified, saving time and money. And for a limited time, you can get Generac's 5-year full coverage warranty, a $495 value, absolutely free. That's 5 years of 100% coverage at no cost. You'll also get the new Mobile Link remote monitoring system with 1 year of monitoring service coverage, regularly $279, free. Receive text or email notifications, check your generator status, all from your computer, tablet, or smartphone. You'll get the full coverage 5-year warranty, along with Mobile Link monitoring and 1 year of service, a total value of $774, absolutely free. To qualify for this special offer, you must schedule your in-home assessment now. Call the toll-free number on your screen or go online to poweryoucontrol.com. Standby generators start at just $18.99 with easy financing available. But hurry, this is a limited time offer. You must act now. From powering a few appliances to complete whole house systems, only Generac has a power backup solution that will meet every budget and provide the peace of mind that comes from knowing that you control the power, no matter what's happening in the world around you.
We live at a time when electricity has never been more important. It touches virtually every aspect of our lives. 100 years ago, electricity was a novelty for most Americans. Today, it's an integral part of our everyday world. I mean, just think of all the things in your home that rely on electricity. Computers, refrigerators, microwave ovens, television, cell phones. It's a long list. Even if a power outage lasts just a few hours, it's never convenient.
With our older son being disabled, when the power goes off in the summer, it gets hot, and there are not a lot of ways he can reduce his temperature. For us to get out of the house or to be able to escape the house and go somewhere else, our options are limited. I had had the manual generator before, and you had to choose which breakers were on or off or which circuits were on or off. We had to do that manually. We had to start it manually. The Generac unit makes it very easy. You don't have to think about it. Things you would normally do, we can do, and we can keep going. All year round, we can run the house off the generator. Having an automatic standby generator has worked very well for me.
According to the American Society of Civil Engineers, unless hundreds of billions of dollars are invested in our nation's electrical grid by the year 2020, the system will ultimately break down. In fact, they evaluated and graded the grid, and they gave it a D+. The grid dates back to the late 1800s, expanding haphazardly over the next century into the current patchwork of power plants, transmission lines, and transformers of widely varying age, condition, and capacity. It's a system that's already faltering and headed for failure. So what's being done about all this?
That plan to come up with an overall national strategy is really not in place. We haven't really looked as proactively as we should be at a national strategy. I think we are many decades away at this pace from achieving a higher reliability system. In the meantime, we're going to continue to see frustration from consumers in terms of the amount of outages they're experiencing in the grid and the prolonged nature of how long those outages take to repair and restore.
We had a blackout for a couple of days with New York. The whole East Coast was affected.
Lights are out. Nobody has any power. People are looking in a panic.
Weather is changing all the time, and storms can come up very quick.
When the trees come down, the lines come down. So it's not unusual at all for a summer storm to trigger a power outage.
Weather-related disasters capture more attention because of the destruction of property and the unfortunate loss of life. Some of these events happen with very little warning at all times of the year. In the summer of 2012, a massive linear windstorm called a derecho rapidly swept across 600 miles of the U.S., from northwestern Indiana to the Atlantic Ocean in less than 11 hours, taking communities by surprise, killing 22 people, and leaving more than 4.3 million without power in sweltering heat for up to a week. We used to call events like these 100-year storms, but these days, 100-year storms seem to be an annual event.
We keep track of how often the power goes off, and as of last Saturday, the power was off for the 7th time. The storm in June 29th of 2012, we lost over $600 worth of food from the freezer and the refrigerator.
We had no landline telephone to reach anybody. We have pretty bad cell service out here, so we weren't able to reach anybody with our cell phones either. So it was pretty scary.
Without power, you're just kind of cut off from the world.
At that point, we said, we've been wanting to get a generator. This is it. We're going to this time.
Procrastinating about buying a generator, it hurt us. It cost us money because we lost a lot of food from that June 29 storm.
This generator has really been a relief for us.
Now when the storms come and the winds blow and the lightning crashes and then the power goes out, we just kind of say to ourselves, wait for it. And 10 seconds later, we hear the generator start, and then 10 seconds later, we got power. And we said, okay, everything's back to normal.
Protecting your family from the risk and disruption of power outages is not only fairly simple, it's also a lot less expensive than you might imagine. Now, sure, you can survive without electrical power. People have done it for centuries. Why would you want to? Every second of every day, your Generac generator stands guard over your home, whether you're there or not, ready to automatically supply power within seconds of a utility outage. You know, as the nation's electrical grid continues to degrade, with superstorms and climate change on everyone's mind, it makes sense to at least investigate the option of a home standby generator. Of course, the time to do that is now. The lights are on, the phone is working, and the computer has power. Because you never know when that might change. Generac Power Systems thanks you for watching.
I pretty much tell everybody, get a generator. I really do.
It's one of the best investments I've ever made in this house.
We really like our Generac.
It's a great product. It gives you security. It's reliable.
If we were away on vacation, I didn't have to worry about coming home to frozen pipes in my home.
With the generator, it's just a normal day. It kicks on, you just keep going.
It just, that automatic comes on, automatically turns off.
That gives you that feeling of security that, to me, is priceless.
There's an old saying that says, failing to plan is planning to fail.
Don't wait till the trouble's upon you. Do it now.
The best time to buy a generator is yesterday.
Control your power and your life with a Generac automatic standby generator. If utility power is interrupted, the generator detects the problem and automatically provides continuous power in a matter of seconds. When utility power is restored, it automatically shuts off and returns to standby mode, ready and waiting to protect your home and family the next time utility power fails. And right now, you can schedule a free in-home assessment by one of Generac's nationwide dealers. There is absolutely no cost and no obligation to buy anything. Call or go online now to schedule your free assessment. A Generac dealer will help you size a generator system that meets your individual budget and specific needs, discuss installation, and provide you with a comprehensive written estimate. And because Generac engineers and designs the entire system, installation is simplified, saving time and money. And for a limited time, you can get Generac's 5-year full coverage warranty, a $495 value, absolutely free. That's 5 years of 100% coverage at no cost. You'll also get the new Mobile Link remote monitoring system with 1 year of monitoring service coverage, regularly $279, free. Receive text or email notifications, check your generator status, all from your computer, tablet, or smartphone. You'll get the full coverage 5-year warranty, along with Mobile Link monitoring and 1 year of service, a total value of $774, absolutely free. To qualify for this special offer, you must schedule your in-home assessment now. Call the toll-free number on your screen or go online to poweryoucontrol.com. Standby generators start at just $18.99 with easy financing available. But hurry, this is a limited time offer. You must act now. From powering a few appliances to complete whole house systems, only Generac has a power backup solution that will meet every budget and provide the peace of mind that comes from knowing that you control the power, no matter what's happening in the world around you. The proceeding was a paid program for home standby generators, brought to you by Generac Power Systems.